Figured why not? I hadn't played in a while. I'm burning time today, waiting for Flintlock to release tomorrow. I kind of wanted to take a break from Pathfinder and Dragon Age and some other stuff. I was like, you know what? The only downside here is that I don't have a saved game on my PS5 because all my playthroughs are over on the PS4. Um, but I don't mind. This is a fun little game. Go run the intro this morning, hang out, ride a horse around, rob a train, see what we can see. This is definitely in like my top games of all time. I don't know if you saw on the screen right before we started. Let me go see if I can interrupt this really quick. I've got 412 hours in this game over here on the right hand side. I've put a lot of time in this game, and I've probably got 1,000 hours in Red Dead Online, um, which I played for quite a while. I had a lot of fun with this game. I've kind of always been on the lookout for who's going to be the next open world game that can compete with what they built here. Even to this day, this game is several years old now, and even to this day, the AI and everything that they've got going on in Red Dead Redemption 2 blows most games out of the water. Especially with like the day-night cycle and the lives that the NPCs have, whether you're there or not. They go on about their business. They consume food. It's crazy. It does look dated though at this point, unless you're using mods. America was becoming a land of laws. Even the West had mostly been tamed. Dude, this game, and also I've yet to play a game after all these years. No one has created a better mount system than what this game has. Like the horse controls are super realistic. The way the horses all respond, different response rates based on the type of horse it is, the breed of horse. It was a technological achievement for its time, and it still holds up over the years. I really hope they do another entry in this at some point. But Rockstar is kind of like Bethesda in that it takes them a decade to make the next entry in a series because they only work on one really big game at a time. So they're finishing up Grand Theft Auto 6 right now, and that's going to consume them. And at some point, they'll get around to the next Red Dead project, which I will happily purchase.
Abigail says he's dying, Dutch. We'll have to stop someplace.
Okay. Arthur's out looking. I sent him up ahead.
If we don't stop soon, we'll all be dying. This weather, it's May. I'm just hoping the law got as lost as we did.
There. Arthur! Any luck?
Oh yeah!
I found a place where we can get some shelter.
He needs more of a
Let
beard.
Davy rest while he... You know. An old mining town. Abandoned. It ain't far. Come on. Come on! Yeah!
And also, I would like to point out, you know, like, as much as everyone appreciates what the actors did in Baldur's Gate 3, this is all the same. They all did the mocap as well as the voiceovers. The cast goes around and does conventions. It's good stuff, man. Chapter 1, Cold Terror.
Bring him in here!
Miss Gaskell, get that fire lit, quick. Miss Jones, bring in whatever blankets we have. Mr. Pearson, see what we've got in terms of food. Davy's dead.
There was nothing more you could have done.
What are we gonna do? We need supplies.
Well, first of all, you're gonna stay here, and you were gonna get yourself warm. Now, I sent John and Micah scouting out ahead. Arthur and I, we're gonna ride out, see if we can find one of them. And this, just for a short bit. And I don't see what other choice we have.
There is no other choice at this point.
Listen. Listen to me, all of you, for a moment. Now, we've had, well, a bad couple of days. I loved Davy, Jenny, Sean, Mac. They may be okay. We don't know. But we lost some folks. Now, if I could throw myself in the ground in their stead, I'd do it gladly. But we're gonna ride out and we're gonna find some food. Everybody, we're safe now. There ain't nobody following us through a storm like this one.
It's
By
true.
the time they get here, well, we're gonna be long gone. We've been through worse than this before.
Rally those
Mr.
troops,
Pearson.
man.
Miss Grimshaw, I need you to turn this place into a camp. We may be here for a few days. Now, all of you, get yourselves.
I got the lumbago.
Stay strong. Stay with me.
Jimmy says I couldn't get into this because of the
We
walking
ain't
speed, so I'm
done
glad you're
yet.
playing it. Well, first,
Come
you could
on,
run.
Arthur.
You don't have to walk. And two,
All
you
right.
could always ride your horse around.
We've got some work to do.
You're actually
ain't
supposed to
run into
spend
them yet.
most of your time
So-
on the horse.
They both must have headed down the hill.
Sure. Hey, I ain't had time to ask.
Just need some money. That's right,
What
Seahawk.
really went down back there on
Just-
that boat?
Just need a little bit
We
more
miss
money.
you. That's what happened.
Just a little
Come
bit
on.
more, we'll be free. Just a little bit more, and we can move west. Just a little bit more.
You need horses? Oh, yeah. Hey, Mr. Smith, get yourself indoors. You need to rest that hand.
I freaking love this game.
I'll live. Get indoors, son.
I think this was one of the first episodes I did
Need you strong.
in my favorite video game entry series, like my favorite video game introduction.
Come on.
This whole intro series here is so good.
Find out here, Dutch. We have to try. Stay close. We'll do our best to stick to the trail. This goddamn weather. Been 2 days or more like this now. Oh, it has to blow over soon.
But it's such a good entry. I mean, you get thrown into the middle of what is obviously a fuck up of gigantic proportions. And you're just like,
This bridge here.
hang on. The ride goes from here.
Hey, move up alongside me. Can't see you back there. Can't believe we lost Davy, too. He's the last one, Arthur. No more. We need to get those people warm and fed. At least we don't need to worry about Pinkertons tailing us in this. A couple more days, we'll be on the other side. You need to help me pick the others back up. You're the only one I can rely on to stay strong right now. We got fire and shelter. That's a start. And what about the money? Please tell me. you
Yeah,
just
what
got
happened to the money?
Before it all went to hell on that boat. We did. It's stashed with the rest of the money in town. It'll be safe for now. But we sure can't go back there to collect it anytime soon. Wait, is that someone coming towards
Oh,
us?
it is. It's our favorite guy.
You up ahead. Who's there?
Micah,
Gentlemen,
found anything?
I think so. Found a little homestead down that way.
Okay. Anyone home?
Sure. Place is blazing with light
That
and
noise.
Sounded like a party.
Let's go see.
Follow me.
Sounded
How's
like a
Davey doing?
party.
Well, you didn't make it. Nor did little Jenny.
That's too bad. Davey was a real fighter. Both of them calendar boys is, or was.
Yeah,
And Mac, Sean,
we don't know.
quite a business.
I'm glad you're all right, Micah.
Always. Ask him if he's seen John.
Hey, have you seen John, Micah?
Didn't see much of anything once this storm came in.
He hasn't seen him.
He'll be fine. Things always turn out right for that boy.
I hope
Golden child.
Mac and Sean are still out there somewhere, too. Move up, Arthur. I'll cover the rear.
Behind you.
Yeah, okay.
You run into anybody else? I reckon we're the only ones crazy enough to be out in this, Morgan. Yeah, well, don't talk to me about crazy. Oh, so no, glad you're all right. I was worried, Micah. Look, it's all gonna work out, Morgan. We lost a few folks, but that's just how it goes sometimes. Well, I'm glad you're feeling so good about it. Where are all the others? Old mining camp, back up the hill. Ain't much. Shelter. So, this house, you speak to the people there already? No. Like Dutch told us. Look, but don't talk to no one. Just following orders. You know me. Right.
Just following orders.
How much further? Not far. What does that mean? Not far. Thanks.
You know me, just following orders.
Oh, goddamn, this snow gets right to the bone.
This game has some of the best bad guys out of like RPGs I've played. Just they're all bad people. Even Arthur. Arthur is not a good person, and yet you still feel for him when what happens to him
Let's
happens,
keep it down now, gentlemen.
and you can make
It's just up ahead.
like somewhat decent decisions, but you're still a bad guy.
Too lie low on this. Okay, let's head down there.
Man, I'm getting cold just playing.
Let's hitch up here.
I forgot they did a really good job with the snow mechanics as well.
Let me do the talking. We don't want to scare these folks.
Sounds like quite the party.
I think they do, Amiga.
Get yourself out of
I think they
sight.
totally look
One
fine
lonely
for a
man's
5-year-old
lot
game.
less
If you play it on the
intimidating
PC, the people
than
who have
nasty
put a bunch of
looking
mods up,
degenerates.
it can look
Arthur,
pretty
in that cattle
amazing.
shed on the left. Micah, get down behind that wagon in front. Hello?
Shut up, Billy.
Excuse me. Hello? Oh, well, hello, friend.
What you want?
What you
I
want?
am very sorry to disturb you. My friends and I, well, we got into some trouble up the way. Lost in the storm.
All right, check on Micah.
Ah, gentlemen.
We can't help you, mister.
I got folks
Arthur,
dying on the trail.
Arthur, we got a problem. There's a corpse right here.
Now, I just
Arthur.
need
Got a
some
corpse in the wagon.
Body
food
in the
or
wagon.
something.
That's
I
not
hear you.
good.
Gentlemen,
Keep your eyes on Dutch.
please.
L1 to show the weapon wheel. Pick our pistol.
Buddy.
Now, friend, I ain't asking.
I think it was 2018, so
Please. I am
6 years.
kind of desperate.
I am
Hey,
kind of
I
desperate.
don't believe it. Come here, partner. Come here. It's goddamn Dutch Vanderlyn, you morons! Colm is gonna shit his pants. Put your hands up.
Sorry, boys.
Goddamn bastards, you're dead now!
No, he ain't.
Goddamn O'Driscoll boys here. Why?
I don't know. Maybe same reason as us.
Micah, go bring the horses closer to the house. Arthur, let's go search the cabin.
Time to search the cabin. It's pretty awesome on the big screen.
Party in here.
Turn the place upside down. Grab as many supplies as you can. We need the essentials. Food, medicine, whiskey.
Whiskey. Canned veggies, canned sweet corn.
You should eat something now. Get your strength up for the ride back.
Sorted biscuits. Hold to open your satchel. Eat a provision.
Big old pool of blood on the floor here. I saw. Probably the poor bastard who lived here. Micah found a dead body in the wagon outside.
It is a good game, Wild Bill. I was genuinely surprised. I didn't know how much time I had played, but when I was looking at it earlier, I had like whatever 430 hours or whatever.
I don't believe it.
I've played it through all the way twice.
All right.
Did a partial third playthrough a couple years back.
There's a big price on Colm O'Driscoll's head.
Played Red Dead Online for
One on yours.
about 1,000 hours over the course of about a year and a half. Chris even played this. Well, she played Red Dead Online. She didn't actually play Red Dead Redemption 2, but about 5 years ago, 4 or 5 years ago, she did Red Dead Online with me.
Keep searching while I pack these on the horses.
Poor bastard was married too.
Meet me out here when you're done.
Jake and Katie's wedding. September 7th. Alright, anything else I can grab? Classic oat cakes. Yeah, there's a lot you can do in this game in terms of if you want to go completionist, get all the horses, get all the pelts. That's one of the things I really liked about the Red Dead Online component too, is especially with I forget what it's called, the Trapper route or whatever, which is the first one I maxed out. It's a lot of fun going out there and hunting the perfect thing.
Micah, Arthur, keep looking for stuff. Arthur, go see if there's anything in that barn. Micah, you search the cabin, see what we missed.
Oops.
Sure.
I was shooting because I couldn't remember what was the run button. The Legend of the East Satchel. Yeah, I don't think I've ever gone that route and completed all the things in the base game. I have gone out and got some of the rare horses, like that rare white Arabian that pissed me off because it was so hard to figure out how to break the thing, to catch it first and then
What's going on?
break the horse,
Guy just jumped me.
tame the horse or whatever.
Sneaky little bastard. Should I kill him?
No.
We're gonna interrogate him.
Find out what they're doing here and where Colm is.
Oh, this son of a bitch will talk. Where's Colm O'Driscoll?
With the others. At an old mining camp southwest of here. Near the lake.
What are you bastards doing? Why are you up here?
What are you doing?
We're fixing to rob some train. Gonna blow the tracks. I don't know more than that, I swear.
Dude, the perfect pelts are a pain to get anyway. Trying to get the
Well, I would
specific
say
ones,
it
yeah.
looks like you have this, Arthur. Do what you want with him. I don't care. But bring that horse when you're done. Oh,
Man, I really want a stogie right now.
I don't know anything else. Please.
Get the hell out of here.
So you get to choose what kind of a bad guy you're gonna be. Still a bad guy, but you do get to choose. Pick up my hat. Grab the horse.
Easy. You're okay. Whoa, now. Take it easy there. Easy there. Whoa, now. Easy. Yeah, good boy.
Every time I play this game, my brother just makes fun of me because it doesn't matter how far away from the ranch you get, the ranch still gets to you.
you let him go, huh? Saw the little bastard scurrying off.
Yeah. Figured he won't get far in this anyway.
That looks like a decent horse. You should keep him. Get that horse hitched. Don't want him bolting.
I think this is the first time up I didn't ride any horses this time.
Micah, what the hell do you think you're doing?
Oh, Driscoll, bitch.
Mostly because I'm still dealing with
Leave her alone.
the nerve and tendon injury, so I didn't ride any four-wheelers or ride any horses this trip up.
Miss, are you...
Fucking fool!
Miss, now, it is going to be okay. We mean you no harm. Miss,
We have a shitload of chickens out back.
it'll be okay. We need to get out of here.
The cattle ranch is north, though. My brother has the cattle ranch, so. Is this a no horse run? Fuck. No, it's not a no horse run. This is just me. I'm
3 days ago.
waiting for a game to launch tomorrow, and I didn't feel like playing Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous this morning, so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna hop on. I put Red Dead on my
Can't stay here.
PS5 last night. I was like, I'm gonna load that up tomorrow morning,
You come with us. Arthur.
play a little bit.
Yes, it's okay. We're bad men.
But we're not them.
Ain't them. It's okay. Get on. We'll keep you safe until you figure out what you want to do.
What's your name, miss? Miss.
Adler.
Sadie Adler.
Sadie Adler. Mrs. He was my husband.
Hey! Somebody's coming! Looks like it's Dutch. Hey, everybody, Dutch is back!
How'd you get on?
Micah found a homestead, but he weren't the first. Colm O'Driscoll and his scum, they beat us to it. We found some of them there, but there is more about. Apparently, scouting the train. Thank you.
That's the last thing we need right now, Dutch.
Well, it is what it is. But we found some supplies, some blankets, a little bit of food, and this poor soul, Mrs. Adler, Miss Tilly, Miss Karen, would you warn
Do it,
her
Wild Bill.
to
Do
get
it.
a drink or something?
If I had time,
Mrs.
I would
Adler,
totally do a third
you're gonna
playthrough
be
this year.
okay. You're safe now.
I never fit. I started a third
Turn
playthrough
low.
before we moved,
Animals.
like 2.5 years
I need
ago,
some
and then
rest. I haven't slept in
we were in
3
the middle of
days.
moving. That was a bad time to start a
You're over
playthrough
here.
because I got
Miss
sidetracked.
O'Shea will show you the way. Mr. Morgan, we put you in a room over here.
Thank you, Miss Grimshaw.
Mr.
And there's not gonna be
Beck,
any
Richard
time
Bell
this
is
year.
over
We
there.
got too many new games launching.
Well, how come Arthur gets a room and I get a bunk bed next to Bill Williamson and a bunch of darkies?
And a
Yourself
bunch.
to bed.
He ain't been seen in days. Weather ain't let up.
He's strong, and he's smart.
Strong, at least. Hello, Arthur.
Abigail?
Arthur, how you doing?
Just fine, Abigail. And you?
I need you to... I'm sorry to ask, but
It's Little John. He's got
Always
himself
Little
caught in the
John.
scrape again.
he ain't been seen in two days.
Your John will be fine. I mean, he may be as dumb as rocks and as dull as rusted iron, but that ain't changing because he got caught in some snowstorm.
Please go take a look. Javier?
Yes.
Javier, will you...
Yeah, Joe,
ride
it does
out with
take a little bit to
Arthur
open up.
to take a look
But
for
once it
John?
does, I have a lot of
They're
fun
the
with
two
it.
best fit men we've got.
Now?
It's one of the reasons I like
Oh,
Red Dead
I'm
Online
pretty
so
worried
much
about him.
because it's
I know the
if you
situation
just
will
want to
reverse.
roam and have fun without the missions, I like Red Dead Online a lot. Even though,
Thank
yeah,
you.
it's technically just kind of abandoned at this point, but it's still got a community and you can still do a ton of stuff in
Last
it.
I know, John was headed up the river.
But like in the base game, like here, a lot of the guns and things are locked until you get
He wouldn't leave.
you have to
Like that.
complete certain story points to get access to the certain things. So you're not wrong. I mean, it is what it is. This is like The Witcher 3 for me. It's one of those games that I will happily play
Let's hope
over
it ain't more of
and
O'Driscoll's
over.
boys.
Well, seems somebody left. Recently. And that way.
Sure, well, come on then.
There's some tracks leading to the river.
Nope, I didn't mean to get off.
Calmate. A few hours ago, most.
Apparently he had to get off to inspect it.
Let's cross. See, they continue up that way.
I never had that problem, Joe.
Tell me.
Because all the PvP, well, at least when I played, all the PvP was optional.
Let's just see
So
where they lead.
I didn't have to deal with it.
So,
If you wanted to do the missions, there was PvE versions of the missions and PvP versions
Yeah,
of the
money, it
missions.
seemed fine.
So
Then
I
suddenly
didn't have to
the
deal with
river.
any of the PvP idiots. I did have a guy try to follow me around during one of the sessions, though. He kept trying to lasso me and kill me, and he didn't realize that I wasn't participating in PvP. And he would not give up. Like an hour, he just followed me, kept trying to lasso me, kept trying to shoot me, and he couldn't.
Dutch killed a girl in a bad way. But it was a bad situation.
that ain't like him, though.
We continue along the cliff wall here.